Welcome to the Geek Easy. Sit back, grab a libation of your choice, and relax, 'cause it's time to do some geek stuff in the Geek Easy. Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Grab yourself a beverage of your choice, because today we're going to have another installment of non-superhero books that you should be reading. Comics. This week, this installment, we will be doing Criminal Macabre. It's the Cal McDonald Mysteries. Written by Steve Niles, and this is usually a Dark Horse comic. And there's actually, the weird part about this is that they're comics and books, and they're all sort of interconnected. You don't really need to have read one to understand the other, but they do take place, it's the same guy. He just has some that are books and some that are comics. So it is written by Steve Niles, and at least in this book, Ben Templesmith is the author. Is the writer. Artist. God damn. And there's a couple different kinds. Now this is Omnibus number 1. Let me give you read the back to give you the little synopsis here. In 2003, Steve Niles, creator of the 30 Days of Night comic series, launched a series of occult detective stories featuring the monstrously hard-boiled Cal McDonald. Excuse me. A pill-popping alcoholic reprobate, Cal is the only line of defense between Los Angeles and a growing horde of zombies, vampires, possessed muscle cars, mad scientists, werewolves, and much more weirdness. Featuring the haunting artwork of Ben Templesmith from Fell and Kelly Jones, the Sandman, this volume collects the first 2 Criminal Macabre trades, the one-shot story Love Me Tenderloin, and the never-before collected Criminal Macabre Supernatural Freak Machine. So, you get the basic gist. This guy is, Cal McDonald he's kind of like Reckless. He's a private detective, but not that people pay him, or the police will come by and say, no, that he deals with supernatural stuff. His life is a mess. He drinks, pops pills, never has anything less than a buzz going. His best friend is a zombie. Oh, no, a ghoul. I'm sorry. A ghoul who's like a couple of 100 years old. And he was an ex-policeman he was a policeman until the police found him passed out in the front seat of his car, just out of his mind, high. And so he got fired, and now he's just doing this as a living and just can't stay out of trouble. And it isn't an ongoing series. He'll do like a miniseries here, miniseries there, miniseries there. So the series is kind of ongoing, but not. Because, just like one story at a time. It's sort of like what AWA does. All right? AWA, when you have their titles, they do one story, and it gets done, and then the same characters, they do another story. So it would be volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, like in a miniseries. It's kind of what goes on with here. And he's got, some of these have different artists in it. So, like, here is one, art from one story, and then another story, you have a different artist, which I like these ones a little bit better because the art in there are a little bit better, but because like the art in this one, it's kind of hard to take sometimes. But the stories are incredible. They're really funny, and you're just dark. So I do recommend the Criminal Macabre series by Steve Niles. He's got some other stuff. I'll probably be going over that a little bit later. But the Criminal Macabre books are fantastic. I'm going to give this one here 4.25 out of 5. Or, okay, 4, because the art isn't... I mean, it's stylized and I know what they're doing with it, but sometimes it just gives me a headache a little bit. But the stories are fantastic. So let me know in the comments below whether you have read his stuff and what you thought of it. Like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics.